Kumawood TV, Amansane, Yena Yedimu. Kumawood TV, Aba, Amansane, Yena Yedimu. Kumawood TV, Aba, Amansane, Yena Yedimu. Sini Papa Bena upe biasha, Amansane, Winyano baby. Kumawood.
If I shall be, I'm sure you will value.
Brother, and not so good.
What time about Michelle to see about Queen Wayne say?
Bra, said your time about Misha, it's your Jimmy fearful, and not your back ever so.
Really, no, this is offending now.
Bra, so make us a midi time about Misha one dance ya. We are singing now about Timinka. It is some malaria, where drawn the time about Misha.
And you know, dear, no more to want to meet any deal. What drawn the time about Misha? A drink and your ma or bar waffle through. Dear, what ma for down for any aquada when you feel to me, and son of the time about Mr.
Kumawood TV, Amansane, Yena Yedimu. Kumawood TV, Aba, Amansane, Yena Yedimu. Kumawood TV, Aba, Amansane, Yena Yedimu.
Right, Abusia Enwajo, Nema Kwaba, and Famra, Sinupi on Kumawood Television. Chirian Padaroma, Ekodi Brunya, or the Yako, at the Abbas Mdima, how, and Amanabia, and to 2021, today being first Monday. Yatrasia, na Yade Sinupi, to me at the Abro Shannon so, say Yatrasia Fino, and some of the Ibiamre, Nayadiho, and Como, the Amanya Sam. There Numa businesses, there Judge, there Kuyajuma, a dear Bia was in Yamre Sinupi, on my Tumpono, Ibiamre, na et me as in Piamo Mino, et me at Tumponi. And from Mondays to Fridays, 4 to 6 p.m. at Yamre, na et me Sinupi here on Kumawood Television. Na fe et me Eddie and Como, na and some no endorse Ibiamre na edim komandra 21st edition of the 21st update and His Excellency the President of the Republic Nana Adodan Kwakufuado e de ebre omai Ghana na update we no na do no hwede mu say de na besie adesuafo no school no ompani abie tertiary ne kokora de from the 12 no ano na omo abie ye hwede mu say on the 15th na fi secondary schools no enso eko 18th na basic schools no so eko na eno no na abetodwa say nei from JHS 1 to JHS 3 omo ebeko semester base ebe 2 semesters in academic year na ebeko so sanso na wona omo from crèche to P6 no omo so benyamre na afi omo akọ school no on terminal basis omo pedi atodwa say free senior high school no ebeko so akoso na the buyer na your friend no double track system green gold no I dare say omo de na atwamu in the second years omo worry omo no ebeko double track but first years have on beko school mu and the third years omo be wie no de omo and the double track system no enesa company atumi eden sam so atumi atudwa nso na boso be nsia de na enya ne kwa no me kwa e o my Ghana boso me kwa be nkron the abetodwa and is one you say 5 million cubic meters consuming within a month no lifeline for no omo de no free and afi so nyamhode so no omo so lifeline so de free ntina ompany as a review ne water and afi light package no e de amon man be nyamre na ye de hon komo akra mo for na be school dia na nat for eka e na private schools so eka COVID-19 ai wo hoyi mo fa mo tabo mo ban saying na isitie social distancing ahon komo benyamre ne di some of the basic schools we be kono na one classroom kola be bia be 70 na omo at classroom ho be 70 na omo te classroom di da kola be 70 no na ye busa ho say now I was say yetiti yentem no say na ebesi akobenya na nempanifo so edi ho enkomo on this week. A lot of things are going to happen this week. The year edima oman no ene the akoye man so bebre. We say the NDC John Dramani Mahama the Electoral Commission and afi na Adam Akufo-Addo akopemu e Supreme Court, the highest court of our land. No concerning the 9th December, the Electoral Commission Jane Mensa declaration the man na Adam Akufo-Addo so na ewini abato aye 2 December 7th. No na omo NDC for they atoja say omo say aba no obia enya 50% plus 1 no. Inti Electoral Commission results of the buy no enya papa. Court no enhwe na article 63 clause 3 onyina so na afi oman Ghana yes ankota ba wofro na yemfa enkyere omanpanin. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama say oye we said ye be ya oman no yenda ache eba kameka bi no ebetimi akosuye ebenyamre na ye di ho nkomo enei na ebeto dwa say hohoya ade say MP elect declared by the Electoral Commissioner officer or and John Peter Amewu na eno na the contender on the contest here ni pa bia mo ho na ko gina emu court high court ehu na mo de ko ye say ebi mo anya kwan antoma ba ni bi na say abato nkwa ko so ho na declare no anya de say o say eba so no na be member of parliament hohoi and on some the Attorney General Governor Dame Moso de Kopiemu Supreme Court ene Supreme Court akwa setena ema tachikata ena ejina mu de ema the NDC na or say one lawyer and I Justice Clement Honiga obi a na danfo pa ene owura Amewu ndingebe ya enva free so na nka the 5 panel no eni kwa so tran so bi enso no ade say Justice ya apewu no ena edi animu Supreme Court no ebo nsam no tugu ya omo ahyese nyame admo chena by 12 noon omo edi ruling beba say still na suspension no ana say injunction no ena so emfa ema Peter Mewu na entimi so ni in ana say obitimi go ahead ama ya so ni in benyamre na yedi nkomo no nsam no ka say ma se bedwa no enchekura na egu na 7 parliament na gu na 8 parliament ye so mu in ehon komo enso fie benyamre na yetumi edi enso so ewa hansam no edoso who becomes the next speaker of parliament. NDC and NPP 137 the NDC are lining up mpanifo akukudu a enya agro just as educated kra no yes ni di kra na chiche baabi Aban Babin former Joe Ajaho enso edi ewomu ene ada lawyers bia on NDC fo hu say omu be ye speakers a ebeboa sanso ena NPP Fred Blay enso edi ewomu Ayikwe Otu edi ewomu we have Papa Uswankoma so from the western region so edi ewomu ena afi mpanifo ahodwa almost dia bepiem currently grano Boatejako enso dia bepiem who becomes the next speaker of parliament. 137 for the NDC, 137 for the NPP. Hong Kong so now ahead of 7th January inauguration, heavy security power and a one crier and agro near post was 6,000 personnel and I'm deploy more omo ede omo erebobai na areas we okranwa and only on the 6th and 7th no one crier wontumi enkoho need and they say una accreditation kwa dia a security zone ahead of the inauguration because so nyame adumwa on the 7th also afidie no afibia no nanke kwakoye no Independence Square but afidie no masebeja fa de koye se da bi ade no masebeja no wase ye no don be se ye no masebejam nti wa ene ebe ye no strictly by invitation the because be answer on the 7th no emode na yetumi ede ho nkomo no etumi ede abro some no there edos we nyamre na yetumi esi ho nkonya beja for trans mo makwaba na senenso say we are live on Kumawood TV, also live on Kumawood TV on Facebook and Kumawood TV on YouTube with me so obomoden na drop a comment no na intimi enkenkan enfo abeko Facebook Kumawood TV and our face on YouTube Kumawood TV na wadrop comment no wadwen channel ebra on 0202668464 0202668464 the baby nyamre na yakenkan ede amameden ede Michael Nana Adumako say Mike abejafo no atena ase na the original director ede ma Hefra Health Regulatory Facility Agencies Ashanti region ura Inusa Sedu ono also communication team member for the NPP ewofia sanso na ofata the usual ofata Ashanti regional communication team member of the NDC so atenase ewa mama makwaba na afi yensha ase chama makwaba happy new year.
Many happy returns.
Good.
Edi kanu mayemfa asida PC Emma Otunfo Nyankopon operated throughout the period of the election until today. I was say ye danas.
Okay.
Na yansanda ubibia ye ni ye juma.
Yeah.
From that period
Yeah.
Na yen appealing for forgiveness as we enter in the new year. No, we biara.
Ya fun no. Akwa bi so.
Ya fun no akwa bi so no. On fanche
Okay.
Na enye se kwa yo anase ya sheda ya tenasi kan for some enfano. Nemu etoda topic no eba no fasa akwa.
Ene de ba. And I was my mom sheet there.
Yetena
my mom sheet.
Okay. So I was say yes sinopi. Yes sinopi sana na sa obi bonju na ekwa ya sa.
in consultation with the appropriate stakeholders, will continue to pursue a strategic, controlled, progressive, safe easing of restrictions, this time in all public and private basic schools, junior high, senior high, and tertiary institutions across the country, beginning this month of January. The lessons drawn from the reopening of some sections of our educational institutions in the course of last year have put us in a much better position to oversee successfully the full reopening of our schools. Our children must go to school, albeit safely. We are satisfied that in the current circumstances, the reopening of our schools is safe. So from 15th January, our children in kindergarten, primary and junior high, in both private and public schools, will be back in school. All SHS1 students will start classes from 10th March, with all his students embarking on a single-track academic calendar. Their seniors in SHS2 and SHS3 will, however, return to school from 18th January. I must stress that SHS3 students in all schools, like SHS1 students, will no longer run the double-track system. The expansion of infrastructure at the various senior high schools over the last 3 years has brought us to this favorable situation. However, the double-track system will still be applicable to SHS2 students in schools that are employing it. Students in universities and other tertiary institutions are to be in school from Saturday, 9th of January. Prior to their return to school, government through the Ministry of Education and the Ghana Education Service will ensure that all institutions, public and private, are fumigated and disinfected. Schools and institutions with their own hospitals and clinics will be equipped with the necessary personal protective equipment and have isolation centers to deal with any positive cases. All other schools and institutions without their own clinics and hospitals have been mapped to health facilities. There will be, for now, no mass gatherings and no sporting activities. However, religious activities for students at school under the new protocols will be permitted. Social distancing and the wearing of face masks must become the norm in our schools. The requisite provisions have been made to ensure that students at all levels of the education ladder receive the minimum number of contact hours upon their return to school. To facilitate the safety of students, government through the Ministry of Education will provide face masks, Veronica buckets, hand sanitizers, liquid soap, rolls of tissue paper, and thermometer guns for the safe reopening of the schools. The Ministry of Information, the Ministry of Education, the Ghana Health Service, and the Ghana Education Service will, from Monday, 4th January, commence a series of sensitization campaigns to help prepare, inform, and educate guardians, students, and the public on further modalities associated with the reopenings. I want to use this address to assure all parents and guardians the government is determined to protect the lives of all students, teachers, and non-teaching staff who will be returning to school from tomorrow. It bears repeating that every one of them must adhere strictly to the protocols to protect themselves and others. Fellow Ghanaians, it has been well established that the very first cases of COVID-19 in Ghana were imported into our shores. Limiting importation of cases has thus been one of our main objectives since the outbreak of the disease in the country. We in Ghana have always been concerned about variant strains of the virus coming into the country. That is why when we opened our international airport on 1st September, we introduced one of the strictest testing regimes in the world, a two-tier testing system, which indicated that all passengers arriving at Kotoka must be in possession of a negative PCR test result upon their arrival in Ghana, a test which should have been conducted not more than 72 hours before the scheduled departure from the country of origin. In addition to this, all passengers were to be subjected to a mandatory COVID test. As of 1st January 2021, a total of 712 positive cases out of 118,278 tests conducted have been recorded among international arrivals at the Kotoka International Airport. Indeed, the month of December alone recorded 387 cases. The positivity rate among international arrivals rose from 0.26% in September to 0.93% in December. These developments call for strengthening of the existing protocols to prevent the spread of the disease in Ghana in light of the new variant of the virus. Therefore, the following measures will be implemented in addition to existing guidelines on international travel for COVID-19 in Ghana.
Right. I was saying I'm from Sinupi on Kumawood TV. For the Brown 0202668464. WhatsApp and a text message the baby Namre. Na it me I share with the general public. Sharing so say Obamano Aitia. Said the baby to I can kind and tell so it me at the ama. You go so and no man penny some of can me bonitia at the amawa. On the 9th of this month, January, and tertiary institutions, being the polytechnic, the teacher training, the nursing training, and that of the universities, I was saying almost resuming. If you are on the 15th, na no so atwaso and then on the 18th there are secondary schools no so no ebe resume nti basic for no 15th na secondary schools no so no on the 18th almost ebetumi resume na secondary schools no his excellency say the first year see omo fi afi on beko first years no first year no omo no nyame eya adomo a March 10th na omo ebetumi akọ school enti awofo ha se mo abom ho entwen the 10th of March and omo beko school, but then second and third years no on the 18th. All final year students and double track view is omu nyina kan bomu na omo akọ school no mu so na first years here omo fi afi no mbom ho aba no so no omo enya double track omo so be no back so nti double track no will be the second year students no na ebeko double track and no mampani e de atuja nose mask ni na no e provide na afi bibia wo se e de bu akwan bia ansa na mofana bio school na ya boy ho ban so e de afi arekodi awu the novel coronavirus no so no mampani say God education service and ya ban no guso a omototo sa ne ma na hye ne so say COVID-19 is still real yare no e wo ho eni nipa yare no aka wo mu na ya testi wo mu Ghana 674,812 and ya testi wo mu oh my Ghana active cases I was see ano 879 active cases yes say 18 in severe condition the area no enkoy eguso obemofra no life must go on nti e was say omo ekusku benyamre na ye di ho enkomo na afi wi a ya to awura amanyose mu your views your thoughts your comment on 0202668464 ofata regional communication team member of the NDC atnase ofakwa happy new year. Anyame adom boko good okay good
can say we are not here and this in Penifo I was anti-mantem and Ghana in fact I'm a bomb papa and this is why you do my papa and yan and Akufu Adone Electoral Commission and some media houses to be a Modi as a Majumanu Siana Monsian years and so I brought a year more and what dig Ghana for in a Anka Ghana and the Brunya and KD in a year. That's when I'm say,
yeah, be the wrong come on. The last time I know, last time I know, now I can say more winning elections no. And Jane Mensa and Nana Kufu Adone party, I Jeffrey Musem. Yeah, be end the year no. Na moko Supreme Court so no na mo se obi anya 50% no e ba ho ni abedi nkomo na ma memfa yakopa de so emfa emma o tia no wa chewe so memfa 5 minutes afata we ni mu
meaning sir and say na na do ase bronya na bia me kan kufu ado ase mpe na yem hye na pese oyi me free mu oh eso Ghana ni bia
I don't think you have to start the year with that. Me catch you say you be di honem come
anti ma memfa ma no nsi manu am di si an say dem ba Ghana fo nyina afisha dem say yen Ghana NDC ya bo acheche democracy ni dia be pin samre na yen hwe ema democracy ni yen mo ama yen say ni dai e kwampa e be fa so a ye be bo democracy no ho ba nti so obi say wa fa soja fo police fo sisters
ye be ba ho ntina me ka say e abedi won komo but ma memfa yakọ de emu oden we ade na ato nyina ye ni emfa the MP elect for Bantama constituency deputy chief of staff honorable Asenso Boachi enu anajo na honorable Asenso Boachi ne maame nimpo pa anti yes okay anti Agi anti Georgina etimi eto ananom ewo ensiedo na enu anu anso kra no na honorable Asenso akoda ase wa sorry ama oda ase wie no wato party kase pa e de ama NPP fo adodo no na eso manko de enti de ene e bi eduru ha but na arehosem pa na atoba ntema nyina ene NPP amanyoku no eni se honorable Asenso ne maame nimpon atora nanom ewo ensiedo honorable accept our condolence ye bompa ye se onyame nchira koma na onka ho emrewe mu enim se bibia eda din eba na abegya mo ama no etumi aye kama ya che bia so a ohwe chairman I think you were there. I wasn't around. But now we party na say. Me meant me maybe now was here. Mufu wa nche bia na information by.
In fact, yamfa akunyo we so na yama honorable yako any negotiation for Edinara omo enshadu na won say o see party no na nipa mai no pictures bibiri wo hono ma me di chirewa wo be hu say yes na party no ya bodom space crana space ni ho ama ebi mo nti me
yes omo estimate 1500 nipa mo na mbedu 1000
no be na wo no krampo entime fa nipa 1500
okay and na chama fi ka kire to mo estimate 1500 no oboa
estimate no
okay
on boy so I see estimate but the be na one na and to me because of covid and later
the band man for yi pa na moto party makoto be bi nso e inclusive ni pa do ntimi ba
it was not inclusive it's a pack but the honeymoon that's what I mean
okay
until then yes say
right yam creating
nipa ba papa honorable crampo on sheda enche o honeymoon because na there was an information say present here all
yes and I'm question company
ti ochiaye kakra ema speech just about 3 minutes and yakojan ko ema no koy and ye back to the party and make sure say it went on very well ti ekoye unfortunately later part of the night no na yenina
information about it
okay yamane
double track system double track system omanpenese otwemu anesa first year si omobekoi omonko double track the final years no omonko double track and then school reopening measures put in place and what you omanpenia mentio
yo sabai me da sibium my uncle straight to the matters okay say before you be sorry eko Christmas no you betina ha mini minu apenyi ofata kro ya menini betena ha e ma me ka say nia Jane
ye ni hon komon now
Prof Jane Nana ne na o ka say omuba omme abolish track no enya ade a omenya kwan aba ebe abolish no efi say ya yejuma bebre a ye tutu ne ho kama se ne be ya by January no. And then by the next academic way no you be double track no nyina every ho okay
yeah
you need na wa ntina me ni maker because ya ye djuma no on say sa particular double track no na necessary evil because of open na ye bie we no sa no free senior high school na ye the buy na bie we no sa no na ema for bebre eco school as at the November we had a record of about 1.2 million that was going, but 2020 was not bad. This year I can say it's around 1.5. So, but Ebasano now I was say ye thinking fast. Na yenye bibi sana beya ebesom for the meantime. Na yang addressing all the pending matters no. Intina ye CC schools then, but not they no na NDC for no as a mentia said this time around. And now we did a change, but we were really working seriously in all the existing schools and then the new ones. Until you're making sure, say, all the existing schools were expanded beyond their original capacity now. Until you see a day be Emma, and then your friend said, dining halls need all other facilities that will contain them, the students. Until you're and no, and President Ejina. And this particular double track now, it was part of the policy. Nanya NDC following tears and no double track was not part of the free senior high school policy. There be not a necessary evil. A buyer a large number of Nipana Omuba school and apply to by now
almost well the view say Senka Mubwai Emma Mahama schools na was in 200 day schools now. mo a complete the na wa share no a nke betimi absorb bi mo and again meba and again na omo san ka say private schools no bi wo ha omo facilities
29 of those Muhammad's E blocks 29 ono ankasa ti hono complete 23
nti no na abo ama is mo end the first and third final years no dia no
plus me na me see ye no expansion na ye no wow it's any chire o ufa eyi opoku war haya obehu bi St. Louis obehu bi eyi Prempe obehu bi so enye say e we chire e wa haya once you go check and you go to find out so nti ye expansion no to solve the problem we have solved the problem so
okay
nti me na adwini ye ne say double track we no a part of free senior high school policy no not say na onim policy no so wanya kwan ankan enkenkan policy no yi na omukasa no so we could give them the benefit of the doubt say na they did not have any policy like that na policy ni ye dia and they didn't take time to look for the information to read say double track is not part of the free senior high school policy
now reopening of the schools it means the major challenge pa no ye wo no physical distancing
yes
say we are team ntemu tikakra nti say o she nose mask o horo wonsa using hand sanitizer you still now so be kasenti no or so distance ho when you go to some of the districts schools no school bi ho nkola no one classroom be 70 be 45 60 omo no yensisi bi nka ho basic one america no omo se be ne den
what is say GS the supplementary way by na omo say because of sanana the existing structures there hasn't been any expansion on those ones and the number na the same numbers will come so what they will do is that omama they will still maintain the physical distancing so but omama make sure say every student obeba no bia benye the contact hours so what they say nemo they will make it in such a way that there will be some shifts within the
the proposals are proposing say be come no pare bia kwa awia
the day within the day what am I saying
and I said this time right is 42 weeks
yes they almost say there won't be students in more than 45 in a classroom
okay
so the Abanisana they will be able to ometimi S1 and make sure says physical distancing no yeah practice so because COVID no is hitting some other countries so hard on the second week and then the virus na kasankasa sa dani and creating some more other symptoms na anxiety
semester base for JHS na crutch to pieces for no ebe con the normal terms no semester base omo ko January I think omo be ko January no more end somewhere June no more 1 month break no more by July then to December but that long way
the whole area all the developed countries are practicing this the same way so area see air and ni say Africans yet tenacity say you better know and technology has been advancing until this time around time na here say you better not see kind books physical books it's no longer like that so you were electronic books electronic informations come in handy so to when ama nyoma entity session and run nti nkolano so omo school for in the semester system now because all around the world it's been practiced so in Africa hanumuna apart from South Africa Africa hamuna nti Ghana takes that particular bold step within the sub-Saharan Africa now it's good
and what you want penny with general assessment the 21st speech or the buyer now here the dimina message na eba how did you assess it?
In fact, I was really touched. And I mean, who say you were president or abadaye and manipa oye Kumobroni oye in fact na me ho dwere me say in this period no the president had the capacity to say omo ana omo enjoy free water no and continue for the next 3 months
and you be
Osaka say we subject to review no che say
muso me say
chiri no obetimi amana ko enim ana say ye best stop ana say obetima amana tra nia baby or the agenda system say this time
but let me make this correction 5 cubic meters now one penny can and you be out 5 cubic meters into me fears me consume more than that menka ho once one can
won't mean can because only in so I mean consume and a 5 cubic meter na ye can say Mike usha ye jumani na ye juma phone ye mu be we don't consume that because ye fifi ye na ye dware and ye money ye yinim na e dware anapana na ye kujuma ye beba no anajo
okay
and this say omo fie the whole day
okay
and sometimes we share ensure na ye use for the day no it's at the office so and I say at the schools ye manomo so
okay
sanity until a majority of Ghanaians will still fall within this.
Are you sure? Because if you be over meet an eba home and I say apartment kwanwa ubia on a flat mo ye 4 na motimua. Are you telling me say at the end of the month no so we now come piano paramba nyumra mo consume more than
say Mike on say na omo calculation na do you see how Ghana Waterfall omo calculation omo be calculation na to say na okay o say you find say
a household
block no household e wo 5 apartment and na say a compound house what I say na mo nyina wo meter back mo use if they are going to calculate now at the end of the month now o meti 5 cubic no based on the number no frame
Debbie light ne buy no light no me buy lifeline for the light no the net you say so mo nipa kura 10 na mo tifi ho ni bia mo bobo baako mo ti baako bia e bia mo consume we are more enjoy but say meter no bo fie ho na wo bobo baako pe but obi ono so ene we co tenant no e use fridge e use light e use TV a won ka ho wo na wo pia bobo baako pe no obetua bi because onye lifeline consumer in the house
I can say you take off that particular lifeline no answer near twice ni na mo atua that is how it is opa so we are journalists
so now what you are paying for electricity no okay right okay Ghana for going for water for
thank you lifeline na free na ne etwa so no and na munyina in the house
good I was able so Sinupi on Kumawood TV live also on Facebook Kumawood TV on YouTube Kumawood TV boho na etimi ete yenka na wa share so amanfo so etimi enya bi ahwe shene so adwen kire 0202 668461 fabra de nyamre enkenkan emfa emaw obata
opani
eno man pani ka so kan schools a ye bie enhye om de gu akwan mu na afi so double track na mo prayer so mo ba ben mu a mo be end so far de man pani end na anisa minti
me da say twi na o kan na end or ye end na anisa into or end them Tiema inua ntia say double track and still e wo ho according to our penyin no so fellas are 2 for no e that's what double track e wo ho
okay
number 2 say we share address e our penyin be ye ni nyina na ye fe ne panicking address
oh sir
I panicking what the ni suo and the dim rika be ye de no a wo ye no because all shane kasa wo kan ye ni nyina na wo hunu ba bi etire ne nkon ekosie
e say
ehun ni suro ana odi mirika e de be ye de oyeye yen hwe na wo ka kibit wan wani aye a wo ye yen nyina bra first aye ni ba ye nyina ye hunu mu amwo householder mo consume to that level no so wo ye one bulb okra na use na say na wo kan obi use TV ni ade a be ne ba mamu nyina tu wutua bi nti tu wo ka say ye tifri mu ni wan no it is not that here no there
Catching say ya to a banawi. Catching say ya to a banawi, pay womo argument no. It will pay woman penny Dominica or the winning. They make us a fear and panic. A wound is run on my penny de baye. What can I say? A March, April, May, June, March, April, May, June. And was my first ever free water in the UK.
Yeah.
July, August, September, and was some buy and or buy there. And October, November, December, or buy a bay. What can I say on the 17th December?
Yeah.
Ghana water.
Yeah.
At the press release, the big bear Ghana for you and said, by the end of 31st December, Obia would decabia between number between now. You know, I end it. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, say Ghana Electricity Company. At this up release the buyer. Say on my penny deadline, no, I end it. And until 3 January, you can be able to. Okay. The until I'm doing April, May, June. April, May, June. Now my penny de Mayeno. Our best hand are do up no. Electricity for the council, which they answer. But what did they make? On my April, May, June, and not on my casa.
Okay.
Electricity for the catcher, so April, no, June, no, Aswanti, a free July will bet you. There be electricity for no, and the Ghana water for no. One bet me about the catcher after the election, you say, I said the Muntia, Abraman Penino among Casai. On my penny that day, I said the money man for. I don't the man for enjoy. I know dear, but one country send a bamabu. On my address here. So when electricity for any water for Kasaya. And the minister no munshia and catch him so say there. Time na sunti. Mu betimi akoswa jemobela. On betimi do mo pa ba bontene. Abe country ye say, I said you mu betu ya be. On betimi.
So on mabeka na wampani so no.
Me question me busa ye so nya do mabeka na meka. Me say April, May, June. Oma penny de order ne be punu June. June ne son ye no. Yanti so mbeka bibi. July, August, September so yanti. December so ye ne te so mbeka ye. Enti eye den na said ye. Oma penny di mirika. Oh say Supreme Court when this call ye no. Evidence na ye provide ye no. Edi hu ato oma penny so say wo hunu ba bia me kwa be person me draw attention e kono no. Oma penny akufu adu address obeye ne nura na gbagbagbagbagba obekika gu ho ro na wodi tu ato se ensuo no me sade amamo no wo mu anim se kianiki run bi wo ho run of bi ba
ya be ko
NDC fo ka kire Ghana fo nyina se ensuo ni electricity na oma penny so odi ache no e political gimmick ya kan ya na yanka se election ti no odi nsuo na beche yetu abani wie ye na no ma ne minister e ma order ne yi free ho etu no onim send this be court ye court ye provide evidence on man penny lawyer as he is no ohunu say me tu atwi kronu na me boy ye na ho ada ho and this for na cheme and ye setie bi e be ko run off there me jinsuo yi free wo mun sempom be mun say sa campaign tina me jinsuo ni ma wo mo ana wo san ba be ye sa press ye nti sa ye be bi school ni ade ya na nka ehun hia menua se ayam para so man panyin se covid ni wo ho na eye adwuma na aba na yeto aba ye kura wie ye na ekọ nanimu a sebi nyansa be ne wo so be bi school no na so be bi school kura akwala keji ni akoda uni nose mask ye nyina ye won kwada se wo di agoro wako school no di agoro na we pa won fa nose mask ye ma menhwe eye 99% so obeji wo bi nose mask ache ana meboa so wo bi di aduane na o te kakra gu mi nsem eye 99% sa akora ne beye
life must go on.
Life must go on. Enkwa na person mo life ne go on no a sebi previous onim ne so hwe no se woko no wu a life now person go on nyansa be temper bend the wo
but the schools no caretakers
me ba o ma minwie na sane ne ya ye be di bronyen o man panyin Xmas address no de buy o ka say o si asori a ye yem panin 47 no kurati we no ye momodine say ye be observe covid protocol it asori bia you su what do you call it
nose mask
no asori o ayem panin fu o omampani bie SS2 fo no e de hwe niema ana oma SS3 fo no so ko e de hwe niema wa bie P62 never say P
obi JHS
3 JHS fo na 2 fo no so ko e wa bie P62 P4 to P6 e hwe nkwara ni sa age no so group no what will come
okay
ana wakobie KG at a go. Oh, enya boni o life must goes on. But yen hwe hu no say enkwada na ye bie wo mo no. Are we prepared? Na ye ka double track wo se wa ye afiri wa enu nti ye mo ye nsema no. Eye SS ne wo ne nkrofo. Ubekọ classroom bi e wo normal class ya ban school. Na nkure wo bi bru 60 bru 80. Me so ya aware. Provisions ben na ya provide ya ye e dia masa nkwada no. Enti won na na kufu adu otutuma pomrika wonua ne kwakutira wakwawie no ana esoso ne daye enti decisions na wo take ni nyina ye decision bia onne ne ho mamenye bia sa mamenye ne hu se me ye adwuma mamenye ne hu se enso enkosi aga amwa wo man no because eyampa se ntina me use sa frames no eyampa se covid na e ka no say afedi I man hoso no say yampa sa de a just no ni so be ka say wo bie nkwala no because wo be bie nkwala no say emfaso be ma o ma ebeba wo ma no so na wo be bie na akwala 3-4 years
edi wo how be bad de
okay eni wo kokum tro mo wo akoja
ga wo so just nke ye na akra say do ye
akra won say wo bie SS2 for no wo hunu wo sia bibia film entinka P4 to P6
okay
3 no no we bie ato na kaka P1 to P3 no enti wo be hunu se nkora no be ko be hunu om age kora se de om nso sitie ne eniema we se ne ehunu ye no ene mama next month ne yem yemfa we se nka ho enya onwanwa so man panyin se JSS for no nya ne P6 for no omu bie school ka se da banka se 15th anye fiada wo ko do am ye fiada ya bie school da me bisa wo wadaro mabo ame e fiada Friday yeah the last day of the week working day no ya bie school da
oh
we bisa wo what been planning some da
SS for January 18th and then
JSS for no
okay 15th
JSS for no any problem for me
error on
me dem in kasa ye error but nwa so man panyina we learning
okay
pressure bia na so na watena se wo so problem kura wo ye no e recorded
right
it wunya time e ye dem na say 15 ye fiada na wo bie school it wo ko fiada na prepare wona no ma be class Monday no mo kwa na
me na see
o man pani akufo ado kasa wa ye confused
okay very well mama nim komo wa homa na somra ye bowura mu e wa manyosem no emu de e cross Supreme Court mama ne lawyer Kwame Adofo enkodi komo lawyer otime kan e mo adwumre
ye ni ametonka
happy new year
thank you same to you
good I feel Mr. clients no amobra bro be 1000 good lawyer ye share NDC the aban was we and MPP aban another Kokufo Addo at the Supreme Court electoral commission so eka ho and then that of Peter Amewu hohoi and also ne de yen sha say free hohoi de no asam no cause high court ho and attorney general so esomu at the Supreme Court we so channel rule na be there but where the omo kan omo some tell say pa concern the hohoi de no. Hello? Lawyer, what you make? Okay, I'm say lawyer, I no address it. Ye bo remuna fe ye din komo amanyosemu de ekoso. Onu say nyame adom a ya wada bai na electoral commission declare mampani na da Akufo Addo say onu wasa wi ni abane bio no. O say de ne si akonwa so. Preparations underway. Na manso kitenkete nso e wo ho. E sha ase fi hohoi. John Peter Mewu edie na afi ebewie mu ewo NDC edie amda kopi mu ewo Supreme Court ana na person lawyer edi ho nkoma akra eni na tachichi kata e kire mu se wo hwe Clemens Honiga nadam for pa na yonko pa ene Peter Mewu nti waka nipa numu a omo Supreme Court panel no a omo transfer na so ntinkenyi ni film so court anya antum court asese nyame admo chena ena rule na beba say Peter Mewu yema ne kwan na yemfa ne enka enipa 265 no ho 275 no ho na yenso in nyame adma on the 7th and I saw already an entry emfa ensensen but then ye twen lawyer no yenkwa video we emra ansakra na ofata ene ofata ena afi so ora inusa chama inusa ebe kasa o makasa yenkwa video we emra na every ene kro no ano udi nkomo radio so TV so ena afi baby ano a what me say dey obesi edi nkomo edi afa yenkwa emra sisi ya
Kwajo Owusu Afriye. How do you feel? Yeah, we'll take your temperature level before. Especially my Lord, I'm humbled by this baptism of fire. We find him guilty of intentional criminal contempt of this court. Considering the ready admission of guilt by the contemptor and his nationwide education against contempt of court, which we hope is genuine, and the prevailing efforts of the Ghana Peace Council and various religious bodies, the political parties themselves, etc., and the plea of mitigation put in strongly by his counsel, Ayiko Otu, we are reluctantly restrained from imposing a custodial sentence. On the contemptor, we however cannot overlook the fact that the contemptor is a lawyer of 32 years standing and a high-profile officer, General Secretary of one of the biggest parties in Ghana, and a threat to the public peace, which is contemptuous degradation of this court can engender, since it gives the impression that the organs of public authority need not be taken seriously. We impose on him a fine of 5,000 Ghana cedis, or in default 6 months imprisonment. In addition, he should sign a bond to be of good behavior for 6 months, or in default 6 months imprisonment. He should also retract and apologize for his contemptuous utterances over the same Oman FM, the platform on which he indulged in them, within 24 hours. Hobson Adoye, we find him guilty of criminal contempt of this intentional criminal contempt of this court. Considering that he is a layman, unlike Kojo Owusu Afriye, and considering his ready admission of his guilt, but not forgetting the gravity of his threats, and otherwise for the reasons of peace building by the stakeholders of peace referred to in the case of Kojo Owusu Afriye, we impose on him a fine of 2,000 Ghana cedis, or in default 3 months imprisonment. He should also enter into a bond to be of good behavior for 3 months, or in default 3 months imprisonment. So these are your sentences.
Right, Yamu Akwaba, and we the course so Supreme Court in 2012, Obra NPP, Amanyukuno at the NDC, John Dramani Mahama, and I feel commission a copy more court. In the same vein, I feel so sa and assign SE. The late Sir John and Muhuye say na justice atubiga mo edreno ewo at the end of the day na so omo ebon ka 5,000 wenya onkum bosumi nsia and afi hopes na doye ono so 2,000 wenya onkomu bosumi emiensa enti efi na ekro u make comment bia no concerning the Supreme Court and in some copy mo court na why very very careful, if not contempt ebeche na contempt the chewa ahia na entumi amwa. The replication of what happened in 2012 no likely to happen this year also. 42 days and Supreme Court Ebejina na ultimately edi asem. Heavy security ahead of 7th December inauguration. Obata? More than 7 court.
Okay.
Peter Mewudi sinyame admo china na court no Supreme Court ebebua. Ya what they call court and they say yenko rerun and a run off because about to na to ye no obi a ni nkunim. But enya na mudi kan catch here. They to sumienu 7 December 7 January. Enya no na mo NDC for including you. And I'm about me show you so. Mo catch me and my helpful. Mo say mo win elections no. And NDP for any letter commission every am. The echo court no. Say obi a ni nkunim. And ye Akufo-Addo so na e bampani. Into the court to share. Na yen san hon to abano foforo. Again, opposite for be 6,000 and omo deploy omo ahead of January 7th inauguration. Among for some can say NDC for some can be another na we ya na makoye basabasa e inauguration no ase. Mentio.
That's it. Say Mark. Inauguration e dey be na Akufo-Addo suro wo ho. Akufo-Addo na ese say ya to aba ama no. Ana ye ko inaugurate no. E dey na usuro. So be kan ya per constitution no. Inauguration ye no full glare of parliament. Enti ye fan san kan ye parliament house. Ana per consensus since 92 ne ba na ye dunu say enipa ya na eba no parliament house no mo nko ho. Enti ye nye ni Independence Square. Ye nyina ya gye atum. Ompampani Kufuor ye no ho. Rollins ye Atames Mama Nanado first. Asa Kufuor si there bi abawe ya ono anim say ye wiem di ama no. Na mpa so ye clear say ye wiem e di ama no nti ono Kufuor kura no ye to abawe wontimi jubilate ye. Asa ye mfa nko parliament house. MPs na gye atum ye ni problem. What say I street by invitation. Achinye ne ho ya gye atum. Asa sa police for 6,000 ya de no. E die be na Kufuor ne na MPP omusuro. So utiri mu fanya akobiri nku. Na nado wobeye one of the disgraceful lawyer e Ghana sase so. No wobeye disappointed president e Ghana sase so. Ya bakwase mu. Wo guni ho anim ase poto. Na na Kufuor wo guni ho anim ase ene Kufuor ka asema Ghana ni ba pa wo Ghana ni ba pa o dwene ko achi no o fa ni serious.
On what basis?
A lot of basis.
But I for share. What say proud to the elections no. Na both sides in parliament I agree say do be win biano this year inauguration no I was say cost.
Nya no kreso ma agree menua. Ya mo ye media ya mo cancel futuro no. Say o say chairman sabonsu. And the request to o mampanyin anim. Eno kwa na nyo mampanyin so obeka ya na ye wo transition team. Eti bra
mame kwa mama somra mame ne lawyer kwa
me do me dia mane nyu
enkodi nkomo lawyer otemenka emwadu bio
me to nka
good na me ka say this year so de ne nyame adom clients no be more pa na sika na ba more e ba so e meni nya why
me ni nya
okay lawyer yen share de ne call so Supreme Court na Peter Mewu issue na tutukata e ka say one of the panel or Tiswo as a Justice Clement Honiga obi obe Peter Mewu pa enti no e was say ye free asem no edi no emu momra mo no etesan
na ye ni ho ni o de kasa
me to kasa pa lawyer
na ye ni ho na the court o mo report ye no ni say lead counsel for omo petitioners no almost say and also the to say a year justice the baako on twene ho efi asem ebi so woni ayi no beye woni ayi ni close woni Peter Amewu very close
yeah
and you want me nye fair na I know the Supreme Court to say asem here wo no Peter Amewu enka ho as a party ebia ultimate result no ebe beneficial to him but on your part enunti ultimate ka say enunti so ni ebi oni no so ni no enunu per se enunti judge ntwe ho emfiri ho ana report so enya ni say obviously judge na ka so class ka so no ko ni Mr. Abewu kra ni free and the sad dia na say link no enya strong enough a bit me assure say obey buyer it just said nothing ma court bo you need to pay
okay
but one step aside no
but lawyer emremu no me fa say me yonko ne ho na asem ba na u gina mu bia metimi de oni me di asem betimi aka say enam say me yonko ne unti no ahwe ya na wafa government enyu mfrim emra kwan mu no eye adwuma
I emra no ma ho kwan sa because you will be say justice not only must it be done, it must also be seen to be done. And the emphasis say, oh madam for no, na many will be in your case. Now will be the afternoon. I likely say, only a conocra na many in your and over to. Oh, I say, lay a down for Pani, where your tea a domain, do on your face. And he made my whole coin and out me apply. Say, judge, you know, on step aside because the relationship, you know, likely say, what you mean, fair, touchy. So we will cry and you need a crown for your case somehow.
Okay.
It sounds like that, you know. What one make application say, court, you know, don't you know what you know, on step aside in the interest of fairness and the touchy.
Okay. But in defense, you know. Lawyer Clemens only gas you mene amewu enye free. But if you are not so now there are evidence if the court should have taken their time one come say be na on any free now imaginers were buano so chine be the evidence be ba be prove say indeed we have been seeing them on several occasions o me na onfo na decision of Supreme Court are taken in there no be ko say
the so check say a na case nankasa ye amewu case and the buy a different story.
Okay.
Case na amewu nka ho. Nebum no. So be a basse Supreme Court bua etia omo de koye na amewu ne benya ho faso. But apart from that amewu enye party to it. It will him enye direct link to amewu. So that's it.
But the injunction was restricting Amewu said they own Timmy and the part of the 8th Parliament swearing in on 7th January.
But by the injunction on the court too.
Okay.
The court to only say whether the court has power on that day to grant that injunction. Because on that day, material is in a holiday.
Yeah.
Holiday, no court need power. To hear the case on holiday. So what I hear. That is what is before the court.
Okay.
And yet injunction no per se. But whether the court had power.
Okay.
That is what is before the and the court can say no power there. I say no injunction no be ejuma.
Okay. Okay.
And the court can say no power there. Injunction no kwade ememkura.
Okay.
So what I say.
Matia sepa. On the second issue, enema bienu na pese obo amene ma hwefo pa ene. Dedi kan NDC petition na the court John Dramani Mahama there against Nana Danko Akufo-Addo and the Electoral Commission. The arrangement ekoye
and probably me watch about
arrangement ekoye first respondent na eko elsa ko echiri no na Akufo-Addo akoye second respondent. No etiamra and I say I know just an error.
Oh, I know just an error. Because it's no the petition and koye or the first respondent no koye EC no the way to koye na na don't just error. I know the court will correct it.
Na error way now who say na wasanka okay with this astute lawyers are and this way.
Eja. Eno na bi mu kra ka so who kra no mo sheda. Because omo awon lawyer akukuni for akunini for and the blue class suspect say bia na almost shared that be more candy but then between today.
Okay.
Anything case yes simple error.
Okay. Declare that December 9th declaration results of the presidential null and void. The NDC ACK now almost say yen sign enkoto bana for view. Article 63 clause 3 no. Actually say.
Minya omochi e hono de uko article 63 clause 3 can say a person must not or shall not be elected president until the person obtains 50% plus one or 50% more than 50% of the vote. It doesn't talk about any declaration by the East. It doesn't talk about any declaration by the East. Or it does say, so when you stand the election, nothing is the one winner. Yes, I understand the proof say we are more than 50% of the value. If you have to say, electoral commission, we must announce what stand the election. The electoral commission to what them. And to buy our so crown over 50%. And the Moncorano. No, but like I said, no. There were evidence that says 50% more plus one.
Okay.
It is even if the electoral commission are my declaration no wrong, Krana, which one call Supreme Court under Article 63, no, all you have to prove, they say, we are 50% more than 50%. It's a person Supreme Court be declared. So now when
okay.
The Article 63 no doesn't talk about any declaration by EC. Now he release almost court and declare say declaration na EC make and against the law. Meanwhile, law the law doesn't talk about any declaration by EC. The law says prove to us say who are also your president elected no we are more than 50%. It is only to be proved so we are more than 50%. It doesn't matter what the EC says. It is an EC declaration you're wrong, Krana. You yourself, if you can prove so you got more than 50% plus one, that's enough. I don't know if you follow my argument.
I'm following. I'm with you.
Because under Article 63, no, they can say a person shall not be elected president unless the person gets more than 50% of the valid vote.
Okay.
It's no necessary electoral NDC for attacking. Say, Nanado, 50% plus no. Ni waje no mo attack you. Omo attack declaration easy make here. Declaration has got nothing to do with what Article 63 says.
That's a lawyer case no kwano dead on arrival said the musical no.
Correct.
Now case no yet dead on arrival na.
Oh, and you say Sebeka said dead on arrival. And you say but if you say they are attacking the EC declaration. But the law does not talk about EC declaration.
Okay.
The law says you must get 50% plus more than 50%. If you get a community declaration for the Supreme Court said Nanado did not get the 50%.
Okay.
We are taking an order directed at the Electoral Commission.
Okay.
Then the declaration here wrong. Which has got nothing to do with Nanado.
Okay. Lawyer, finally, for me answer na bia every Wednesday kono, yen hwese be nyan wo anaja. Wa be fiale adi komo pa. Now 137. Why the speaker?
One independent not declared from the support.
Emrano hono some of us are here person esuesu law no emwaya yo. He say emrano say wo jitum say wo ya manyokuo nipa de a wo se position no a wo de ko ho no wo de to form e be to ho aba hofro but say ye ko kan sam no e wo parliament e bia ye pass be obi di a wutimi declare say me ko e de ama party A or party B bajanja sanete
sanete na mum no say o ka say what join amanuku are different from the other fast so called parliamentary.
Okay.
And no by law no and the first one cross carpet.
Okay.
And the all cross carpet and she declare we seat no vacant.
Okay. Wait me the man me say unimre wadaroma in MPP list about what to be bebre why na we so nko speaker e boapa.
Oh I know the mean and there's a speculation. Traditionally no ya na enkranfo no na reserve mom.
Okay.
I'm saying no yet more political way.
Okay.
Any legal question. So that's it.
Okay.
So we was in for the speaker the mom.
And I one as a lame person no. Why we wanka every mono one uncle.
In fact me need preference be
okay. Right. Right. I was your name lawyer Kwame Adolfo and a dean komo on a number of issues. After what Mukis is now the court lawyer.
I say lawyer don't know MPP me.
Oh, sir.
Oh, need to own him lawyer Adolfo MPP.
I'm not aware.
And you make catch or say position a speaker idea. Yeah, na ye or the reserve the ma and cranfo. What can you now?
Okay.
MP NDC. Anan DFNI no ye fair speaker no ye nkrani NDC na me busa no ye nkrani no ye nkrani I don't know person be fair to our system no wakasa wa say wa ye MPP adwene no ka kire wi
uti me
etinye wonwa
uti me nyam say who say obe ende by saying say NPP anya majority no parliament. So it means if you are how many DBA no towards NPP. NDC does not come in.
You are when NPP ni. Sebe o maduane no mu invite o ma wonu krampo ebi anu kranti na wanko. Eti won NPP no nka say ye call your party no. Ye call your party no. What see some position there ya na ye de to wo ma ye de to wo ma. Wan ka say o mo de to wo ma.
Right.
Asembi ni adanse ya wutwa wo bi na de ya adanse ye. Lawyer yes mo kan ye so we your client or me lawyer ni aka nanko aka me fire
no but please don't go there.
But so me call no chere wade come ka sabu ansem me chere wade asem no kan na anti na America
but where you are going
argument na wo ye na me expose ni so for ye me lawyer aka nanko ma pam no
that's not fair.
Aye fair identity busasa identity na America sa na tiefo na njeje enye so ye onipa wo frɛ no nti wo be protect no wotimi kan do no pe bia otimi kadio no no pebia say the caliber of NDC lawyers are here no ero ye bank any kwan so okay de uja no mane kai wo wie ye no ka kire wo say wo san kan NDC attack say article 63.3 ni kire say wo bi anya 50+1 na e when NDC ya yinu ma na say ni e wo ma na say yenim ye kan kire Supreme Court say na kufu adu anya 50+1 no NDC so enye 50+1 a wo kura wo kase na ye kase ya we no ya wada ne ye kane sa etulo ya ne kan no won kan ya na say MPP mentality ntino wo kase ya atakre ho
no ba say
me pacho nya bye bye
no
one man kwan man kasa na me tia na me take
what kind of petition na mo de say EC declaration ne ba ye no mo you sue the article 63 clause 3 and a channel so we are talking about a honor there
do a lawyer ya kwa interpretation the ba ya wo ka kire say enke wo say NDC number 1 NDC in court ana yamfa Akufo Addo in court Akufo Addo ya declare so ye president elect nti ana amira o mu ye after 2013 petition ni kire say party no win kwan na mom candidate no ana was the electoral commission ye referee no na wadi de ye say ya to aba ama no ana joma ma ka kire Ghana fo nyina say ye betimi ato aba ma Akufo Addo ye president elect this when you 50+1 to say the article 63.3 na ka to say the wubusa adofu ye waka ye na ye ka kire Ghana fo nyina say vote a electoral commission declares that very day no any figure what the two just say Akufo Addo anya joma ma anya ni we no eno kura mpo no Akufo Addo nya 50 plus 1 no
okay
emaninya eti ani dia dofo no kan nso so ye be ne wom o metu ne fo senka wonko yo mu cancer wonko yo mu lead illegal leader
ye ne si for me san ba ho na heavy security
won ta ma ho ma menwie won san ma me ho bia nhada nye deliberate bi nyimi
fa ye ne si for ma me
das mesi for enti yan kan kire no ne ma ne ntia se akufu ado aye ne ho so ye lawyer ni na wo hyehyɛ ayi tumi ne kura ne kakra tumi fia ne tesa no manum na nsa na afiri wo no edi intimidate Ghana fo no so wuti amawudie no eye amawu ane edi njanhye akoto ne so eye den na Attorney General na court copy interpretation say eye holiday wo kai ye bra ye court time no enye na kufu na so attaching a Sunday nye holiday me ba Ghana calendar Sunday nye holiday one so matter chia mo man court some kwa jinjanse meto time elections so
okay
then we na Ghana fo ni
rule no
meba meto ase meba amewudie na amewu as individual ana central office no enso as on mine no when na was Attorney General e defend wo mo because Akufo-Addo wa guni ho anim ase na won minim senya de abema opportunity ntima menka we say ntwato me wie kura na wo yi mi a say independent candidate na wo formula no ono na guni ho anim ase ma feria ma no na me say wo hwe me nso so wo futufu wo yire ni ma ehwe no etunefu a omuntu no ne fo se wo guni ho anim ase papa na poti mi ka kire ni se formula fuo eto abade masa papa ya omakofa musuo dia bafie wakanya na wanka mibusa wakanya na wanka
na ya na padwene
aye na padwene but na podie education minister ya MPP ni na Akufo-Addo kan se ontimi ni dependent kura nya adwuma ana campus NDC fuo na Akufo-Addo sabi manimo wa ye krama ya wafe ana wotafre ne fie omenase wa ye krama ya wafe ana wotafre ne fie
mepenase
Mama manu sinya dia besa ba me
mesaba inauguration chama minti o mo na NDC petition na mewu na afi heavy security eze awie na me no obi di nkomo akra osebra security ne tight pa o ade na esie
Samai medasi na before me kasa no I want to say and some bia metna ha ebeka bia it is my responsibility.
Sure.
What am I saying? Me yi station yi frame. It is my opinion and some bia meka wa bia is my opinion. What am I saying? So I can be held responsible for ensambia mekano and I dissociate this situation from ensamna mekano.
Thank you.
That's number one. Then number two, and sama yeka wahano and some no ewa court ye ni kwen say ye bema interpretations and not say prejudicial adjudication on matter na ewa court na commentary and na thank you. Now any kind of election petition na John Dramani Mahama or the court na ofata media ma fera mano because President John Dramani Mahama oguni nimase no na ewo se ofata mo a onim efutuo ma no na ka wotu nefu but one tu nefu ena okoguni nimase ewo hono any kind before immediately after the election no John Dramani Mahama okaden and this nyina yenim gwasefo a omu ni obi a oto omufu omu yenim gwasefo papa omu akatira Ghana fo nyina say omu win election no emma omu Ashanti regional chairman kra e tro say NDC for MPA saadai na the president elect e dokumasi na ni krata so sa na wo kasa sami na se ene edu tama wo be kwa defend this asem na sa untumi and defend this asem unya nim gwasefo mi bisa omunya nim gwasefo ana adai mo aka kire Ghana fo nyina say mo win election ama ya wiam mo se mo win ye kokot na ko kire say wa win. That is what the Article 63 Clause 3 says. You have to come to court and say you abano 1 year abano 50% plus BB. That is what they should be doing. Oman to me and yes sir. Our court said the declaration and gwasifo nkoa and a wohon. To be honest with you, this has exposed themselves or either say they are deliberately going to do President John Dramama in and now say this is an lawyer na okano. Ebi mu see mistakes na omu ye no. Omu sheda. How come say lawyer ni mapa akuku dam nye ni papa ko. Ye wie su asa di small lawyers mienu. Wow. Eduji tamakulu. Any lawyer sami jansi. And omu di share petition is share omo to at the court. They couldn't even read. And then
I was wondering because
and then me teacher ma His Excellency the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana. Who kaisa or see NDC for mum packing kind. Document yedima say for document iko court krampo. When ya daji and tenasi and document in kind. What decide because and as we speak when him said they have not even changed it to. As we speak Oman ko withdraw savage no emfa foforo enko onye me say court be yama. That's what they are
but to be frank with you me who petition
and then the next one try the next one onim say me see omo nyina ye nim gwasefo na. This is not the first person na offer President John Dramani Mahama as president elect. Na omu chairman Ashanti region enye onu pen na offer no president elect. Onim say tama oba be ma press conference no semi just fi introducing no as the president elect. Omu nyina anya nim gwasefo. Go to court and defend and somehow kai no say na etie na provide evidence to show say and para wunya 50% plus 1 and na say plus maybe into wuna wo wini ye when timi enka wako jina court say yemfa wuni electoral commission enko jina na muntu aba
error.
How can you do that?
Error.
What say? Do you know the number of lawyers that are in there? Do you know the number of team assembly?
Although mama kakra.
Me say.
God me kai na me
assemble 12 lawyers, 12. 12. Astute lawyers. And apart from 12 no lawyer baku bia were about 5 lawyers are assisting as an individual lawyer. And so come on. You can't say that. They don't want to read. Omo packing kai. Omo nyina packing MDC. As a quo omun packing kind. Kenya sana at least can nipa baku pe and as a secretary now or type adinu krampo can was who say first respondent to no President for the but rather the interpretation is the easy. Can was who
na then
type na obiani ho obey proofreading. Obiani ho mo obey proofreading. And let's just say secretary type you and no di court ana. Ordinarily you throw books now. You have somebody who does proofreading.
It is of you we are spiritual.
Thank you. Nim omunim na bevwasi kesipa wo krom ha.
Rather Ghana be de.
What must say? Omunim and na bevwasi.
Jama
omu ba lusu case no. Nyan enu na mika. But me say omunima gwasi
with them
omu sila omunim gwasi kesi pa ukrum ha
right
if you say and some na omu kekane nyina oman nisu na embra Peter Amewudia you see minimnia or advice omu nemu usha case na wa be hu say number 1 they went to court on a holy day. But they share sana baby MPP for year attack no. They went to court on a holiday ama court no edna so edi injunction ema omo ena yen si yanka se injunction no ena ye attack you the capacity to give the injunction on the day enu na ye attack once a law no technicalities you have to be smart what do I say and they are not
tomorrow will be fifth, right?
Say, yes.
Okay, so after ruling, no.
What the share? Tama yeba sa wenu. Nke was set to kata or rani. Then he had up to 12 o'clock that the third wenu. Sanka or the food from a court. What do I say? He didn't do it. He waited and the time elapsed and he went to court.
But in any way,
he could have gone back
even after swearing in, no.
Yes.
Say amount for now omonya kwa nto aba ni bi na some na ko pimo court. Say on pursue no. On pursue na court hu say enye mra kwa so a. There will be another election.
There will be another election where? So
in what way?
There will be another
in
election.
The constituency.
In which constituency?
Because those there are people before the election, before the day no. Not they were part of the election.
And please me see.
Okay.
Me see. Honorable George Amu of MPP. Madam for Pano lawyer George Amu.
Okay.
He was the first person to hold my hand and take me to the presidency in my life.
Okay.
The first person to hold my hand and take me to the presidency. So he won an election in Ayawasu West Wokon. And the NDC for the
alright.
Emma Rebecca Adote. Maminu Tinasu, Ama NDC for no etnasi eye kukwasu wasu. The day they realized we had voted and they are swearing in MPs, and Samu declare Amu as the winner for 4 good years. 4 years we were in court.
Mafia kum.
The late Mafia and another lawyer for
honorable mafia komo. The most of the mafia my president.
No, me but you say NDC for no. If you are pointing your finger to somebody,
right?
Kai say the rest are pointing at you.
But I say, I was able to here on Kumawood TV, live on Facebook, Kumawood TV, and then on YouTube, Kumawood TV. You ever said that? I'm a God's Way casket shop. God's Way, 7 countries are Konya Naba. Unya yen kwadia after 1 week in Nebra. Na untumi amwa. Enye besia bobia. Ono abema from that ambulance, or ma video coverage, or ma adebia be here bia de be yi no. Don't be fama eye nsa e na afi nkonwa ne nsuo. Da oba sika o de be fast ade mane nyina so e de aka ho. Na oye ye no wi a o de abeto bia o fa no. We e na God's Way. O say 2020 o de baya. COVID ne nkoi. Duguso a o to pete e de abom. Unya ye nko ade a omode ne bra Kumase ho and a God's Way akache no ewo Prempra Assembly Hall send for so a free labor eco assembly hall no and a God's Way casket shop say ewo free master ewo 0243 737 457 0243 737 457 na onye so 2021 ewramu yi ewo say utuminya pomuden na watu adwuma ama na tumi aboa omo be kwasa adwuma nyina na adwuma fo pani for na we ya no mo asane mo off anya hoden na fa ya adwuma opomude so begina so a e wase ukọ Royal Homeopathic Clinic ho e na omoboa wo ama ho atimi aye den omo say weekends bi anoba o massage kama na say ya infertility awo e na emba be ma no wunsuo no entimi emfa eba emma ana say diabetes bi na e ha wo sexual weakness ana say wo no de o so da kokoko e na e ha wo pa yare bi ebodin say yare no 2021 memfa enkokora omode na pe ho duro na entumi emwa enti adoctor for nurse for a omonum de ya mo akọje tete mapa e na omo e de bibi ama e na afi enema e ka ho ano ka mo fa say enua ho we no ha ya wa enua ho no yes enubra etimi de boa pa etimi e de asa oyare enti we no eye de emba we man fremu dito pa e na omo ebehwe etimi e de ama bo moden na bra Kumase ho ena ubehu omo akache ba ko se Kumase etimatim Monique Junction ho ena Royal Homeopathic omo akache no ewo obefre omo ewo 02429510 0242951005 na sene so say edo ba kom de abadwa Thomas we boa pa di mema asema ma wo mo J+ herbal capsules no unya bi no mo a afi ubedi mema asem amemba no etmi awe yo mema na bonten a na yere ba ko mienu mi ensa na ya gusa alaji fo no omo emu oden oda se bomodi na ko pa do ni bito na entumi emu yentwa ehomra ye ba the enti crime heavy security na swearing in and ade benyi hu komo na afi aba oma ne so abefa won so waje nkyere o message 0202668464 ye ba sisia
well our pia o say say free mu why the den the slower we na fa kokko we na say dia wa wonu tua o fa say no mo ya dena ma me de we na we yere na mfa nkonkoye dikuma na ma why slower e busa yenko yenko kumase ah mun kun kumase
Martin Luther
oh na it's been a long time oh yeah
me say minia obra kwansu ya o semina na ma ya nke twene ni ahwedan yo na bisu ya fani asuma me semina me pada e o kumase akamara na me so ya chini ye nya da kai
yeah nansani mo na mo that's why what shia me we need problem fra who be dey say me free Dubai be through Ghana ana me na confident what one na no ansia do me je yi ni promise so e wa bre me ni kapre odu obi na kire me go straight casket shop ah e wo Kumasi labor haya me ko ho no ma anu musa ni me yes kan hye hye o ni we de bi ntwa no misika ye di ma me se me famra no iswa afi so ye se me ambulance na me sam fe de be da no enka ambulance ani ye be da ho omu ye ambulance service into ni problem kra ani na ye here ni se u be no sika kakra bi di ato ase you know se Kumasi stay by plan o ye ko na mo ko tira o some Cosway casket shop here ye wona ka me bere te se de mo hu ni na Cosway casket shop ye wo Kumasi in front of the town ye di labor office na ben Cosway casket shop we are the dealers in quality local and foreign caskets.
If I shop, I'm not sure you're value.
Brother, and not so beautiful.
Now tell me about Michelle and see about Queen. What you say?
Bra, said your time about Misha. It's your Jimmy me fearful. And you're about ever so.
Really, do this offending now.
Bra, so me cousin me the time about Misha one dance ya. We are singing now about Timinka. It is some malaria. Where do any time about Misha?
And you go, dear, no more to want to meet any deal. What do any time about Misha? A drink and your ma or bar waffle through. Dear Wama for down for any aquada when you fear do you and son of the time about Mr. Drabino. Shasa Wako Hospital and answer lab. I'm what he said. Oh, a 3-day malaria be answer.
Kayo sa time near TIME. Time about Misha. I feel malaria fever the other is Ziba a woman. FDA ashe edwadie nkwatso yi mo agi atomo se eye. Mensenye dia nanka malaria ye me pasa. I don't to be mommy. No, ye, mommy. Many true. Oh, yeah. Your friend in your dear herbal mesa. And your malaria drop papa. So, what hospital? No, who said malaria more when you be more one. Coping your dear herbal mesa. It's so malaria now. When no more to your dear herbal mesa. When no be you come and obedi. The batsama, mommy. See what worries you. Yeah. Then show. Mammy. Na mommy. Back up now, the man. Oh, herbal shop. Do name. Sabekebi. May the bed see our warrior Nankasa. Near dear herbal mixture. Dear true. Ebusia for Mammy Kayampa. Shederia Mikuno was be sheer dianino. Shishenya dear herbal mixture. No one nom a dear mammy. Abofra one in fear dumino, and now a pin for 8 to me fast a drink. Near dear herbal mixture. Right.
Yes, I'm Wakwaba and Famra, the hottest social political program on TV, Kumawood TV Sinupi. You go so a dink of Fata Ufia, so now Chaman Nusa Sedu, and so Ewo Ifia, Chaman Chakimame. I'm Lord upon Backman from Brekum East. I'm watching you live. In fact, I like your program, bro. Continue with your hard work. God bless you all. But NDC should stop their propaganda and tell us things that will make people vote for the party. Lord upon so the Abba, I don't know. Or see, Ojam is right. He should. Okay. Good evening, Sir Mike. I like the way Ghanaians voted this last year. 137. Parliament shall be strong. We if we fireman Kaswa or the Abba. No fireman. I agree with you. Say Parliament by the part. Ghanaians said free water and free light offer how great things also can be given free. One bless almost me who the other crowd brofun twetisi mame stretches kakra abaso fast baby na mentimi and come out. Please Mike, ask the NDC man for what were they telling Ghanaians as the basis of their demonstration. If today they are asking for runoff per their petition, then he himself must judge it. We now know Nana Adom, okay, I think Nana Addo is what we want to write, is the legitimate elect president. Why are the NDC wasting our time? For Ododo constituency, we only need Honorable Kwame Enin as DCE for the betterment of NPP in 2024 and the development of Odotobri. Okay, you want to say Odotobri? Sorry, Odotobri. From Tony Edward Abba no Odotobri Mpuntu hashtag and the Abba Tony chairman Yanchao and Enyumri. Now Moka DC for Odotobri no in Ashanti region. Reliable source of information Abba and say nipa mienua chama wuntumi atepi omo for the regional ministerial position. Mame Martina or DC and lawyer Adomapia Fidasi and also as the main minister in Ashanti region na Mame Martina Ababeye ne deputy. Yebedamre na yedin ko busa a lot of questions about this nominees are echo. Please. Okay, I think I've read this message. Good evening, Mike. I like your program. Please kindly tell the NPP man we are not fools. If even we made a mistake in our petition, we will still win the case. Nana Jantua from Mampubi. Okay, and also the Abba. I don't know. Good evening to your panelists for today's discussion. I'm Richard from Santase. I think the NDC were wrong on the court case because they fall under the newly created region Uti. Okay, the SAR case. I think you are talking about the Uti region issue. I wonder why they keep making noise and deceiving innocent Ghanaians to believe them. JM himself lied to Ghanaians for voting for change. Now per the petition, JM now says they never won the elections, but now seeking for re-election. NDC is yet to recover from the surprise victory of Amewu in Hohoi constituency. Well, heavy security. 2 minutes.
No cray woman say NDC ni problem biasa Amewu awe ni Hohoi no.
Okay.
I should say a democracy I come to stay. Say nyansa na agonafo ni so na wo say ye Kumasefo ni Asantefo ye sua bi. Say Amewu betimi akwa we ni a Sana was will be to me when a bantama from MP NDC side. Sanim Dianoa and Yini were politician, and I was yen I see. Etosumi, no. Yana MPP for Ancasano, or Bible say a co being answer Musanya me. Papa Itiakasa Yankai, Yajitum Yankai, 2002. Oman Penina Kufua Biawa to way, no Attorney General. What did Tatuchikata court or Tro say? Was it Kufua versus Tatu? Kufua, I know your president now. When you call Asamo call to know states versus Tachuno. A Kufua be control Kufua versus Tatu. And one who from Swobi, oh, MPP Francasana, a cow Madia Kakana, Medima Lucino. Asante man to a title. And some troll for name MPP Fona, Midimo Yao. Yanamusan, this is one kind of mabo, but pay the argument a more young dear. As a mob ball quite will be argument here. Call tonight a call, Once I walk can be bitch now kind of yes off say court where technicalities a womb. Say wo court na go catch the superior court to say ma we ni abanu nti jema mia. Supreme Court be bo asam na to agu.
Oh sir.
Yes. Supreme Court no on declare obi so wa we ni.
Okay.
NDCC menye say 50% no. MPP so anya.
Okay.
MPP na abeka na ko for beka say minyan. Ene say wo nyan dia. Figure ben na wo di nya ye. Figure your common sense apart from technicality no. MPP media mun share common sense. Every petition. NDC nyan kwala say your sorry your 2016. Na John Mama your president.
Thank you.
And so lose election.
Okay.
We get to and to give any basic John Mama nyan this say you were opposition.
Okay.
Near lose election never catch a gun of one that's a thing
me pacho assemble na obetena ha uka ye defa December 7th election.
Thank you.
Uka say mo lusu anase obi anwini anase mo wini.
One thing
no,
is
just a simple answer.
That's it. One thing me pardon me pardon when say.
Okay.
So beka ya you two are buried on the 7th December me ma will show so that.
Oh sir.
Etim ka se me pardon.
Okay.
You start here nyina woni we nyina e ka. Ama you two are buried
on this contest.
Me
what na oba na nze
ba cho de nwa abotre manunsi. Oh,
honorable.
Enchama on say me kasa wo yi atefo so.
Maji wa tum say wo.
Enti ba me ma wan san what be say me question ma me da me pa cho ni endika ye
anka wo be say Kufuor versus Chatutu Kata.
Me pa cho
he wrote the president versus Chatutu.
The president. One na ye president.
Utuma say but
it's an error.
On true
it was an
error na wo kan ho asem
error he lied.
Lied.
I want to so true say Akufo-Addo versus
Kufuor at that time Kufuor na nanya Kufuor na ye president.
The president was Kufuor.
Was it president? And na say president mo mutu wa mo ya say Kufuor da to ababa. Ya ka say president letter ayamaya. Me dey me mo say enter problem in your opportunity.
Write it down. Mama will see.
Me kire say Akufo-Addo at that time I was trust adie.
Fata manenkasa wadaro.
One mama no ensi na man ni be wa ka say what's one can no.
Is that error ya e kan ho asemi no.
Who the error be ye yasi. Akufo-Addo na so to wa bon kra che obi a.
Minti.
Thank you very much.
Me law exams wo nya say Akufo-Addo to on the law. University law wo nya say. Uno me kana munni madie musu madie bia mumu.
Abusi abodi press abre.
Me bia ho mana. Me di man no me bi ho mana na say. Ana say bi so.
Nye bia ba di odi man
na. 0203668462 obemu amefa na afi etimi age wadwenche.
Number one.
Akufo-Addo anchiro wo be bia say Kufuor versus Chatutu Kata is a lie. Thank you.
Okay, say no. Ebacho.
Debi ase chema ferry ni na.
Okay, say okere say.
When ni ferry, etu wasema wo gina television kese we so. Aka no etu wo ferry. I will justify that.
But understand say my invite we me show so.
Me tu ase.
Me pede wo ye no.
But the wo ye no so catch.
Me pede wo ye no.
Me say the wo ye no so.
And I'm telling you say me pede wo ye.
Akufo-Addo say.
Okay.
Man pani Kufuor.
All right.
What can you know?
Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. All right. Maybe I'm going to move to me after 0202668461 0202668462. Tell me to you.
That's it. Now, number one. Nientina, so be heavy security.
Yeah.
Thank you. Ghana for Nina and NDC for. What am I saying? And to trust somehow before the election, during the election, and after the election. So, almost percent only basa ever your mind.
Okay, I'm in course.
Hello.
All right. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, but good evening.
You need to be free free.
But good evening, but I'm a also.
Okay, mean to be serious. Would they?
I'm a person about voice and I'm a person about program as a car.
Oh, so would they?
Oh, you're from me, someone.
Sammy and you.
But you, me program as I can say, I had before now, Munyan was here. Yeah, I know man is here. It's your Munyan was here, police, you know, this year, the community election, no. Because Bibi na obeye no wedi sika se wa wini abano eti kakaka eni eti ti e so ti adi o ka bela tra wedi so e fi education e fi e si nya no na yedi wini politics enti aya omunya to wa se no bonka ni o ti so ba o ti ni aya mama na so ye ni
okay
but I didn't ne kan ho na ye good idea but I say you know on fa enti so nya to wa se no ti ni shi adi ya na be boa
okay
ama Ghana to fan point for that not want to come
Sami Yanasi na yenchi asefifo nyina. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Odi abi afre.
I'm the phone Gideon Mutakefi Kufodia.
Gideon yenchi efi Koftown.
Rajaze.
Yenchi efi Koftown yeti Gideon.
Okay. So the meaning to go make us interesting na asabu mukenyo no kwena eda hono. So muti the case ni na fedio mo say ni obian say ni a let us more that Ghana for.
Okay. Yanasi. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Mentie o TV no this 2021 yan konesa. Ofra ti ho ofru we ni nkom. Good evening.
Welcome to Free Asamanka.
Okay, interview Asamanka say. They say ofra in 2021 ofra TV so a ti ho phone na dey free no mentie ho e wo TV no emu sa na betumi aboa pa 0202668461. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Ni abi afre.
Sir, that group no.
Oh, that group happy new year.
Me we pa Avisha pa Zulu Publishers. Chama pa oba no so asime chiano.
O sha pa.
Yeah, jumabra. Aha, na afata asime chiano pa ya mi chiano pa. Na unze chama, unze chama, asime chiano. Chama yesu omuwia abanu se ni kasa kra asisa. Chama kasa asisa because abanu mawiem. Ayi say o he niema ekoso okrum ha nyina MPP for asase e chantro ena mahama weni o se wa weni ene de o se onweni ehipa na mahama ko gina ka se aban wa weni o se wa nyintum kana ababonti ampa so nyina so nyintum wo figures ya bi si nya matata no ene na owura John Dramani mama e kan wasam mo se yan kokot ye sa se kokot die biem na MPP asa se different dimension ene na radio so say mahama ka se wa weni ene de hu se o ka se wa weni na e ko run off on ka se wa weni ba bia sanso na MPP for charo o munyai na Ghana for kita ho papa that's it.
Dagro yana say hello, good evening.
Good evening, director.
Ni abi free.
Welcome free WhatsApp
propon for your chairman nyumre yentie wa hene ba.
Mpo za ide ne ji pa da mo tinto. Nembo mi ma won kere mo aka kere na do ma ye. Yes, le atwa ba ma no ma ba re ma pan ye wi de. Senala, ala nti de mo ba ma ji mo bi me ja de mo ba ji kala nti mo dia. E be dia ma ne ni na Ghana afa yi. E do.
Aba mo senza ase no.
Ole.
Bra mo senza ase no.
Yendata you. Can I say that has one?
Say no say mo nya community mining na regulating farm mo.
Community mining no dey gumi fi for some tata your side.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. Even nya me dey sanko. Hello, good evening. Abane original so good evening. Hello. Hello, what's your name? Okay, 0202668461. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, I'm free. What's that friend?
Kufodia.
Mauti volo nko from where na yentio. Koftown yentio.
Bacho me kase fi Kufodia.
Oyena yentio fi Kufodia.
Aha, me bacho NDC man ni aboto no nkasa. Na omu NDC omu chen ade pa omu ba Ghana ha omu ya aboa Ghana mani na mani ni na nkasa. Madam Asin.
Yes, yeah, that's it. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, I'm free.
But you made the bill, make a Kintampo.
Well, you into Kintampo, right?
But yeah.
Good, you into.
But the NDC man know how Casano. Kumawood TV, in fact, with Master Nipa, na the Casano is very harsh too much. Don't say in the area. Until Mr. Next time, you know. In fact, on new question, but now Casabian because the Casa very harsh too much.
Okay. Hello, good evening. About that, my main focus. Right. Hello, good evening. Well, 0202-6684-61 6684-62. Good evening.
Hello.
Good evening. Good evening. I'm free.
Jabe.
Asante Jabe.
Jabe man Usman.
Okay, Osman ain't you?
Because Mega Masi, you put them up with the mind. But about the mama one can see what we knew. I will pray what one can see what we knew about.
Okay, yeah, that's it. Hello, good evening. Okay, hello. Good evening.
Fine.
Good evening, I'm free.
Free,
Jene. Oh wow. Close to Tua Bottom, right?
Yes.
Good. Minty on your ray.
I'm saying NBC, you know. Hello.
Yeah, Tio Power in a casa.
NBC, you know. I'm saying a combi that they know. What you say? Because you want my phone Ghana near me now. Or the Ghana could say wow China. It is Ghana open. And well, yeah. It's not a woman you need peace of mind or my name. Or mine and your own quadia. Or my no moon quadia. It's only enough to be. I didn't hear. A command do just 4 years. Huh? Massa. You should be. Maybe it's one be in your moye.
Okay.
Let me mamma now and put up one garden.
Yanasi. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Would you have free from Emma? Blessing means you.
The passion and mechanical and for now the show. One empty in Kata. It's make us a meeting to Kata.
Okay. 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 Right. Bless me now. Say, last caller, man, one more corner, young fancy. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, I'm free.
It's a simple suit. Ivan.
Ivan's a simple suit for a whole year into you.
I don't want to palm program here. Now, Obi Fresh and Planet 20 is not one more. I come at no comment because we boot and I'm the boot. I don't just come the if I not one more. Then I say the whole year above us. And she's always now so of record among friends that be a come to the Burma from the baby one and should be all kind of
okay.
So that
then I see it means for be a view. Yam and I am Ramon Fanche. Okay, almost want to pick last call. What's your favor, pa? Good evening. Good evening. We have free. Doma. Okay, Yentio. Okay. Right. When see, you have a friend for Nancy. I'm running. I'm not watching. I see 4 to 6. Na yenyamre intimi eni enkomo
ye woman say MPP for adwin yom say
don't mean to abata me na invite to program no edu so sama okasa Mr. Don't mean to
ni amika ne say call ba ku frɛ say John Mahama nka wo ba bia say wa win election we will video bi wo ha
okay
John Mahama can 2 times. I said don't cut here can once.
Okay.
Otukuno can once. Sami Jamfi can 4 times.
Okay.
Said John Dramani Mahama has won the election.
Yes. So what can you actually say? My
you know,
ya koko to say na na kufu adu win. Opa men ko defend it. Actually bia no me wa ma me if you this for no more kasa ya kasa ya we.
But I think
what you gonna say by me masam no mo kan you say we bia aka wo be ma me kwa ma react. But we ya wasa dia koma wono a. Oh, bias now, yeah, we are. Any network commission, yeah, the pimps are right.
Minister, for I heard him say, time and I was said, Okasari also Casano, Pamanan Casa.
Police, Muya, and say what mine, and I'm not gonna get to baby Edry. Who side? Oh, yes, media inquisitive. There's some bias to a sense. Omnium people for what time she can put you the media in Kumase, and we must set him agenda, Mammo. And election we are shown clear. I shown it clear. The media in Kumasi, some of them, about 90% of the media in Kumasi, and I'm my
media in Kumasi can take you on.
Yes, and I'm ready. I'm ready.
Me pass that Emma Gosway casket shop. And I feel so. Royal Homeopathic Clinic. Some so you see me within the Michael. Nana Adumako wote Chairman Inusa Sedu NPP and Afi Ofata for the NDC. Nyame ya Aduma ochina 4 to 6. The message here ya kram.
Adi. Oi. Honey, I never surprise you. Edusa herbal mixture. Any Edusa herbal capsules. And no who dreaded there. Because the braille, who said that will complain with Sissini Cocoa, Epe Ajiwakade, Edusa herbal mixture, any Edusa herbal capsules, and no who jack a sepan and neck, because the braille, winning a yama money mema, Edusa herbal mixture, and you Edusa herbal capsules, and your cocoa Sicilia redruck a sepa.
Edusa herbal mixture.
Any Edusa herbal capsules, Miss Roxnasi.
Edusa herbal mixture, any Edusa herbal capsules, and my memajina brand, na a yemay.
Now, Edusa was to send me blabber.
Sweetie, maybe come on, mammy, I drum one.
Hey, what does